YouTube was good. It's your boy Jody Joe. Welcome to Jody's Corner. This is going to be a reaction, a discussion of Unreal Engine 5, the official PS5 real-time tech demo. So you guys know I've seen that Xbox stuff, and that shit turned me off in a real bad way. I'm a real big Xbox fan, but I'm a grown-ass man. I'm giving my money to the company that deserves it. I'm giving my money to the company that earns my money. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, I'm going to keep my money in my pocket. So at this moment, Xbox needs to prove itself to me after that lazy demo of gameplay that they said was gameplay that wasn't really gameplay. I wanted them to lie to me like they used to lie to me. And I know I sound crazy, but if you're going to lie, lie the way that you guys used to lie. Maybe this lie right here. Unreal Engine 5. Can I be honest with you guys? I don't even think what I'm about to see is real. Even this Unreal Engine 5 official PS5 tech demo, I still don't even think that this is going to be real. I still do not think, and I understand what tech demos are because they did that with the PS4. I remember during E3, right before the PS4 came out, they showed this wizard and he was doing these magical spells and he looked fantastic. And I have never seen anything like that on PS4. Ever. Even to this day. So I know that that tech demo stuff is fake. It's not realistic. It won't really happen. So what I see here, I'm going to dumb down by 55%. And I'm going to expect that on PS5. Because we're in an industry where and I'm starting to do more gaming. I'm about to launch my Twitch channel. So I need to spread some of that truth of how I see it with games. And the gaming industry is an industry that's about deception, theatricality, and deception. Powerful agents to the uninitiated. But we are initiated, aren't we, Bruce? Members of the League of Shadows movie. So I really want to talk about how the gaming industry is in whole. But first, let's go ahead and see exactly what they have in store for us with this Unreal Engine 5 tech demo.
Hello, I'm Brian Karras, Technical Director of Graphics here at Epic Games.
Hi, I'm Jerome Plateau, Art Director of the Special Project.
A few years ago, we got together as a team and brainstormed where we thought we could push forward the state-of-the-art in real-time graphics. There were two key areas that stood out. The first, dynamic global illumination. Beautiful bounce lighting instantaneously.
So beautiful
I don't have
backgrounds.
to be constrained to do a game where the world has to be static, and I'm able to iterate a lot faster.
And we call this new system Lumen. We're about to show you what it is capable.
All right, let me tell you. When the head of your, I'm going to keep it a buck here. When the head of your game developer series, one of the heads of them, is off camera because he's reading cue cards, lets me know ain't no passion here. Somebody told you to say this. Because if you was really behind the scenes and know what you're bringing to the table, you wouldn't need to read cue cards. Let's check him out one more time. Look at those eyes. Watch his eyes. Watch his cock eyes.
Beautiful bounce lighting, instant.
He's looking at the camera. Watch this
I don't
guy.
have to be constrained to do a game where the world has to be static, and I'm able to iterate a lot faster.
And we call this new system Lumen. We're about to show you what it is capable of. But first, there was another area.
Lied to me, Epic Games.
Forward. Truly virtualized
Lied to me.
The artist wouldn't have to be concerned over poly counts, draw calls, or memory. You could directly use film quality assets and bring them straight into the engine.
And that's a big deal for artists. I just want to be able
Read
to
those
import my
cards.
ZBrush model,
Read those
my
cue cards.
parametry scan, my CAD data, without wasting any time optimizing, creating LODs, or even lowering the quality to make it hit frame rate.
In the end, that's what it's all about. Art that just works. And we call this new technology Nanite. Here is the future of Unreal Engine running live on a PlayStation 5.
Awesome. Let's take a look at it.
Let's take a look.
This has to be the right way.
Lie to me. Wow, the lights and darkness is beautiful. That contrast is amazing.
Before we continue, let's stop a moment and take a look at some of the key features of this demo. Much of what you see was built with Quixel Megascan assets, but instead of using the game versions, we used the cinematic versions, which would typically only be used in film. There are around 1 million triangles each, and thanks to virtual texturing, they all use 8K textures as well. Nanite can render an insane number of triangles very quickly. There are over 1 billion triangles of source geometry in each frame that Nanite crunches down losslessly to around 20 million drawn triangles. What does that many triangles look like? This isn't noise. These are the triangles, each a different color. Most are so small that they look like noise. Nanite achieves detail down to the pixel, which means triangles are often the size of pixels. This amount of geometric detail requires shadows to be pixel accurate as well, and Nanite can do that too.
Well, looks great.
Speaking of lighting, all of the lighting in this demo is completely dynamic, with the power of Lumen that even includes multi-bounce global illumination. No light maps, no baking here. Without GI, all of that beautiful lighting is gone. With Lumen enabled, we can move the light and the bounce changes instantly.
Cool.
Okay, let's keep going.
This does look like real gameplay, though.
We've made some great additions to our audio system as well. Convolution reverb allows us to measure reverberation characteristics of real spaces, like actual caves that we sampled, and reproduce them in virtual spaces. Sound field rendering allows us to record and play back spatialized audio.
This reminds me of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, I swear.
All of this adds up to a more immersive experience.
Get your Tomb Raider on, girl. There you go. That's right. Get in there. That's right. Squeeze it out.
This swarm of bats was created with our Niagara effects system. Particles in Niagara can now talk to one another and understand their environment like never before. We've also added a ton of new.
I mean, it looks good. I mean, I can't even front. It looks great.
You see in the water below.
All those details and stuff. And
the demo runs on our chaos physics system. Here we are using it to accurately simulate the rigid bodies of the falling rocks and the cloth of her scarf.
I wonder what game this is. This is like a female
Now that the
Uncharted
environment
series.
is so complex, we've needed to greatly improve our animation systems to adapt. We've added predictive foot placement and motion warping, which dynamically modifies IK and body position to look more natural. For the character to more realistically interact with the environment, we've added the ability to trigger seamless contextual animation events, like her hand on the door.
Looks promising.
Dynamic GI is amazing, not just for speeding up iteration, but also for its impact on gameplay.
Nice.
Any light
Looks-
source can move while
it
still
might
having
be.
beautiful bounce lighting. Dynamic illumination means specular as well, which you can see on all the metal surfaces. You can even see the Niagara-powered bugs reacting to the light.
Okay, that's
Lumen
not impressive.
not only
you
reacts
know.
to moving light sources,
I know they
but
got to
also
talk about
changes the
everything,
geometry.
but you know, blow me away. I gotta say the most impressive thing here is lighting.
Remember we mentioned high poly
It's really
assets?
good.
This statue was imported directly from ZBrush and is more than 33 million triangles. No baking of normal maps, no authored LODs. And we can do more than a single statue. There are nearly 500 of that exact statue at the same detail level placed in this room, for a total of over 16 billion triangles from statues alone.
Nice.
Over
Lie
this
to me
entire
some more.
demo, there are hundreds of billions of triangles.
This part reminds me of
Nanite
Aquaman.
Limitless geometry, and with Lumen, You have fully dynamic lighting and global illumination, all running on a PlayStation 5.
There's not much time left.
And this doesn't need to be constrained to small rooms. It can stretch all the way to the horizon.
The portal, it's open.
That looks really good down there.
Don't fail me now.
That was tight.
It's time to see what's next.
That was excellent. That was fantastic. That looked great. Those details look great. They blew me away. I mean, it's really all about the lighting here. If you think about it, everything here was about lighting. I don't think I've seen lighting so beautiful outside of like high-end PCs. You know what I mean? Like, let's be honest here. There's nothing that I just saw, and I'm being honest, this is unbiased. There's nothing here that because Unreal Engine is going to run across PS5 and the Xbox Series X. I'm pretty sure Xbox Series X could do exactly what I just saw, but even better since it's a more powerful machine. But here's the difference. PlayStation showed me. PlayStation not only showed me, but they showed me with an actual video game that really looked, I believe that was real gameplay. The movements, the character, the look, that was real gameplay I just saw with the real lighting effects showing off their stuff. And what's sad for me is being an Xbox fan is that Xbox could have won already. But PlayStation is sitting back and jabbing at Microsoft. This came out a week after Microsoft took an L. And I'm pretty sure Sony was like, all right, rush it, put it out there. Because they just let Xbox just trip over a rock and break their own elbow. And PlayStation just sitting back like, oh, they're wrecking themselves. Well, let's go ahead and throw this out. I mean, to the fact that you could throw out an Unreal Engine demo on PS5 and make us excited, even make me excited. That looked good. What do you want from me? Sure, Xbox One Series X will probably look better than that. But guess what? Show me. Where? Where's Xbox Series X going to look better than this? Where's that? Oh, yeah. Because I just saw a whole stream of their gameplay that wasn't even freaking gameplay. It was cutscenes of bullshit, and even the cutscenes didn't look good, bruh. I'll take this over that sheet that I saw from Xbox any day of the week, Jack, and that's a fact. And that's exactly why I'm looking at the PlayStation to give them my money. Until Xbox convinces me that I should spend my $500 whatever dollars with them, my money is going to be getting a PS5 this generation. That's where I'm standing, and I'll continue to give you updates from now until November when these consoles come out. This was fire, and this is exactly what the gamers want. I'm pretty sure it is. I can't speak for the gamers. I'll speak for myself. This is the type of stuff that I want to see. Honestly, that's where it is. All right, so what would I do? What grade would I give this if I was grading this trailer, this demonstration? I gotta be honest, I would give this a pretty darn good grade because it did a good job. The grade that I would give it would be I give it that B plus, man, because that's what it did. It impressed me. It makes me feel in a good light towards PlayStation. You know what I mean? and they didn't have to do much. This isn't much. Let's keep it honest. Some of this was probably even a lie. Fine. But it's enough to get me excited, and that's the key. That's where Microsoft is effing up. But good job. I'm looking forward to Unreal Engine 5 looking good on both of these machines, Xbox and PlayStation. And see you guys in November, I guess. That's it for me. I'm Jody Joe. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Subscribe to the channel for more real content. I don't give a freak about what you think, but believe me, I will always give my honest opinion, and that's what I represent here. I'm Jody Joe, and I'm out this thing, man. Deuces.